I was just coming out to see what you're doing out here. You've been out here a long time.
Nothing to see here.
What are you doing?
I certainly don't have the dashboard torn apart, if that's what you're asking.
Is something broken? What happened? I mean, it looks broken.
It's broken now.
You broke it?
Well,
what are you doing?
Let me explain.
Okay.
It's too much. Let me sum up.
Let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up.
This is really the only USB port on the dash.
Okay.
There's a cigarette lighter here because we got the smoker package.
Thank goodness.
I thought it was about meat or something. It's about that. So you can use that adapter, or there's another adapter under here that's on all the time. But I want to charge my phones and use my new dash display without having cords run all over.
Okay.
So I've taken the dash apart, as you can tell.
Oh my word.
I dropped my high-tech tool here. It looks like an iPhone cable, but it's a wire tracer today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. To come out down here.
Oh, okay. So
I'm through here. I had thought I'm going to tie in with the fuse panel here. No, because of this. Here. That is what runs all the cameras displays up there. So that's pretty full in there. So then I took off the underside and everything over there too and ran my network cable puller, guide wire, if you will, to the other side. You want to step outside over there and I'll show you why?
Can I ask a question first?
Yes.
Are you going to be able to put this all back together?
Probably. So the end result, before we go outside and I show you where I'm going to plug it in, the end result is there will be a USB plug here that looks like this. Bloop. Be one right there. And hopefully one on that side. If it's not there, it's going to be farther over by the cup holder, depending on what I find when I get that one fully taken apart. So the wire for this and for that, follow me around to the other side. Well, I'll meet you over there. You don't have to follow me because.
Now, how come
We take the key out.
How come it wasn't beeping with your door open?
I don't know. That panel is off. And that may be where one of the adapters is. This comes right there. If I can't get it up to here.
That'd be okay.
But it could be right there pretty easy. It will go down this kick guard, underneath this trace, and into the fuse panel that's right here. And then they'll each have their own fuses right there.
That's an awful lot of taking stuff apart. How long do you expect this project to take?
Are you talking to me?
I just wondering.
Well, I've been working on it off and on today for a couple of hours. I expect it will take a couple more days. It'll be fine. Right?
Oh, yeah.
We'll have working USBs and then that won't have to have a cable run clear down around. It'll be great.
Cool.
So back over to that HDMI USB thing on that side that's there.
This thing?
Yes. That HDMI goes to the dash radio. You can have an HDMI in. And since the USB is actually for an iPod, it won't charge a phone. So those ports over there are basically
pointless.
Yes.
Huh. Well,
so there you have it. That'll be a project. I will, now that everybody's up to speed, I'll just keep you posted as to the progress.
Well, you just keep working away then, and I'll check on you.
Okay.
I'm going to go see what else is going on in here. Ouch. Bear with. I'm a little slow.
Some knee issues.
We have a knee issue. The issue is we have a knee replacement. So I went through and measured the drawers and cut drawer liner for the drawers because, you know, you can't have things rattling around. Oh, that drawer's still, that's a two-handed drawer. Never mind. I shouldn't have even tried to show that one because I can't get the freaking thing open.
You want me to open it?
Even D has to use 2 hands.
I do. It's needs
So
adjusted.
So I put some padding in the bottom of the drawers. Still don't know what I'm going to put in the drawers yet, but we've got a whole bunch of crap in here that needs to be put away.
Yep.
And you know, once I can spend more time on my feet, I'll work on it more.
Now that I have those lines run through, I started with the an iPhone cord. I will pull twine through the whole path so I can pull wire all at once. So I think we're going to have a plug here, one over there, and maybe one here. Maybe not. I think we'll have enough if I just have a plug here to run the AirPlay system and plug the phone in, which will be here. I think that might be enough. I don't know what else I would plug in up here. I have tied this end off around the steering wheel. I'll tighten that up so I don't accidentally pull it through and have to start over. You can see my twine pulled up there, and this kick panel down here. I've got the wire for this USB port there. It's going to run under this mat, and I will tape that down just using carpet tape actually to keep that in place. I wanted to put it somewhere where it's not going to be bound or pinched like it would be under there. It comes around under here, up through a hole that's in the side right there. I tried drilling a hole in the front. It didn't go all the way through. We'll come back to the back of this fuse panel, and it just uses connectors like this on the back. So the ground is on the top, hot is on the bottom, and this goes back over to the battery. Plenty of power there. You can see one has come off of the very first, so we'll put that on. They just plug on the bottom row in the back. So I will start here, and we will do passenger side center console, and maybe a third one should I decide to do that. I'm going to ground it to there, and each will have its own ground, possibly. I might connect them using a splice. I drilled a hole in that panel to put that in. Connector on the other side. That just goes on there. It's done, and then the port will be there. There was not enough room to put it there because of this, so it'll just be down on the bottom. I don't know, does the USB-C go on the top? Is that upside down? Does it matter? Put a comment in down below and let me know what you think. We are ready to pull the wire through under the dash. Got the red and the black tied and taped to the pull string that's going to go up under the dash. We'll go to the other side, pull it through. It'll work because it's not really that tight of a space. If it was, I would tape that up better and maybe pull them through one at a time. No need. So we'll pull it through this way first, hopefully. A lot of slack, here it comes. Oh, got him. There we go. There it is. Pull out enough to get it up through the dash. We'll go top and pull it up there. It's gonna come out through this hole, and then we'll make the connection there and put it back down in. You'll see. Okay. Up it goes. Alright, both wires are up here, and we'll feed through on the other side, but this will feed through over here, and then we'll make the connections there and drop it back down in. Tested it, and it appears to be working, so we're just doing the cleanup, running the wires under. Again, they'll be under this mat, tied back into this fuse box. Time to put it all together. That's my favorite part. ground wires ended up looking like that on that post. As advertised, in the first and second, I just put some 15 amp fuses in there. One thing I love about this fuse panel is it lets you know which fuse is burned out. Unlike a regular automotive fuse panel, this will light up when a fuse goes out. Let me show you. So, pull the fuse, if that blows, that lights up. All good. With everything put back together, we have the dual plug here. And we have another plug here, so that when we're sitting in the driver's seat, I just have that little bit of cord, and it's a nice clean dash rather than rolling up from the bottom. So you'll notice I did a rectangular plug here rather than the round plug. I needed something that was flush mount, not inset like the round one was. So the rectangular one worked out really well. I still have a spare because most of them come in a set of two should I decide to put one over there. So far, no need for it, but hey, there could be other changes coming up, so never say never. So we do have several more projects coming up that may or may not involve power and may or may not need that extra USB adapter. So stay tuned for those.
So how many USB things did we end up with? Because I wasn't out here when you did all of that.
For this install, there are two regular USB ports right here on the console.
Okay.
And over on your side, you have a regular USB
Cool.
and a USB-C.
Cool. And I don't see any wires hanging down. It looks like everything went back together okay. Have you tried starting it since you put it back together?
I have tried starting it. I have tried all of the plugs and they work.
So was it hard putting it all back together, really?
It wasn't, and I only had one screw left over.
See, now I was going to say I thought there were several screws laying around after. Just kidding.
My dad would call that a profit.
To have
If when you're done,
over.
you've got an extra screw, you made a profit. So,
Good job.
thanks.
You're very handy like that.
If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
So remember, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
That's awesome. No, good job.
Thank you.
Good job. It's so good that you can do stuff like that, because how much would it have cost you to take it to someplace and have all that done?
Oh my gosh. We watched a video today. I don't remember who it was, but they went to a diesel mechanic who was charging them $268 an hour. And I'm sure that's a going rate for a shop, is a couple $100 an hour. I know Ford does that. So for this, that would have been $7,232.
Took you a long time.
It took me a couple of days, but only because I couldn't work all the time on it. I had to do my real job.
Well, because
in
work ruins
between.
everything.
Yeah, so it really only took a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Total time.
Cool.
So, but still, even to have somebody else
Well,
do that
it's
for me is
super
a couple
awesome.
$100.
And what an update. I mean, you brought it from 2017 to 2025.
Well, thank you.
Just with that little update. So that's super fun.
I'm happy
What
with
are you
it.
going to do next?
You'll just have to subscribe and hit the notification bell with everybody else so that you can see.
Even I don't get to know. Are you going to hang my mirror on my visor?
I might do that next.
My
'cause
visor doesn't have a mirror on it. And, you know,
Sad.
I just need to check myself every now and then.
Girl,
So he's going to put a mirror on there.
I am.
This cabinet up here is only this long, and I think we need to open it up and figure out what's
We
in
might make
there. Bust
these
through there,
accessible.
make them
Yeah,
secret compartments.
bust through there to hit this part, because that's easier than taking the whole inside of the cabinet out. But,
Lots of fun projects. Cool.
Yeah.
I just need to get some paint.
wait a
Ready
minute.
to
Nope,
go?
nope, 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 nope.
We'll see. Although I was thinking, okay, and I know I saw it in the video, these really ugly things that are laying down in the...
They came with it.
Okay, I know, but they're really ugly and
Well, they
they're
didn't.
gross. But what if we got something really pretty to put down in there?
What if we just got regular black ones that weren't all squinged up like this and put down?
But
in there?
what if we got something pretty?
What if we got something pretty to put down in there? Is what she's saying.
Yeah. You know, just like it would be fun.
Okay.
I mean, you're not
gonna
really
use
gonna
these,
see it anyway.
'cause
But
those
those are
are-
hideous. I saw those on the video and I was embarrassed. I don't want people to think that we have ugly things like that in our Chinook.
Right? Midwest would be so disappointed.
Right. All right. That's all I've got to say about that.
Thanks, Forrest.
That's all I have to say about that.
All right, and thank you for watching. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out with the channel, and it really gives us some motivation to do the next video and the next upgrades and the next travels. It really does.
It makes us feel good if somebody watches our videos and likes it and then gives us a comment. We try really hard to comment back, to respond to all the comments.
We do. We read them all. We're slowly back catching up on some of them,
Yeah.
but we're trying to keep up.
We absolutely do.
And you know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should do a video on channels that we like to follow. Like our top 5 favorite.
Great idea.
What do you think? If you want to know what we watch, leave a comment down below and let us know. And if you don't want to know what we watch, leave a comment down below and let us know.
So either way,
leave a comment
they
down
should
below
leave
and
a
let us
comment.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And thus ends the video and the witty banter. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Bye.
Stand by. I'm back. I'm pleasant again. Here, I'll take that. Oh, zoom out. Let's try that again. And get notified.
So how many USB things did we end up with in here?
Let's
Because
do
I
that
wasn't
again.
out here.
I got dog hair on my tongue.
Oh, just my part?
Yeah.
Actually, you blew it. Because I was gonna, you were gonna say it was not. I got it all put back together, and I was prepared. I was gonna say, then what are all these screws I found laying on the floor? So never mind. No, we're not doing any of that. That's it. That's it. Man, I didn't get to be in this video at all.
Tell them to like and subscribe, Jim.
Tell them like and subscribe.
Look right there and tell them.
Subscribe. We only want the one.
Right? I agree with that.
We should do that all over. I feel like it was bad.
And start over.
So that was all you're going to do? Just say I'm done?
I just said it.
That was all you did all by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
GoPro, stop recording. It's an iPhone.
Well, but what if...
Come on.
Okay, so let's start over.
Cindy wants to do a Q&A.
No, don't say that. Just start
Okay.
over at the beginning like you did before.